of clearing the UGC NET paper in the very first attempt? Then here I am, Vidhi Kalra, to your rescue. Hello and welcome to my channel 5 Minute Economics, where I teach economic concepts in a span of just 5 minutes. Today's video is on special recommendation by my friends and batchmates who suggested me to make this one, and of course the topic is how to crack UGC NET paper in the first attempt. So firstly, no bragging, but I cleared the UGC NET paper in December 2019, which is the most recent and latest attempt with a 98.9 percentile overall. I scored 99.25 in my paper 1 and 97.2 in paper 2, which was economics for me. And trust me, that was my first and only attempt. So in this video, I'll be entirely talking about paper 1, and definitely I'll come up with another video for paper 2, which is economics. So coming to the format of paper 1, so paper 1 basically is of 100 marks, and we have 10 modules with 5 questions from each module, which make up a total of 50 questions. And time is definitely not a constraint for this paper because it is pretty much flexible, because we have total of 150 questions and 3 hours, which is pretty much comfortable, and we can switch between the two papers in those 3 hours. Coming to the modules, so the first two modules are as teaching aptitude and research aptitude, and my suggestion over here is do a detailed study. So I will tell you why. Because these two modules have terms which are very new to us. Even if we have done research in our previous years and in our masters, we will be very new to the terms used in this chapter or module, I would say. So invest a lot of time in the first two modules, because that will definitely help you. Don't go superficial by just solving the previous year's papers or solving the questions at the back. You need to understand it well, only then can you answer. So invest a lot of time in these two modules. Coming to the third module, which is comprehension. Here I would suggest that you can go pretty much easy in this module. I'll tell you my own personal story. So being from a convent educated school and being good and fluent in English always, I was amazed looking at the passage. I had to literally read it 3 times in the paper. So here my only strategy, or I would say tip to you, will be invest a lot of time while reading the passage. Because see, we can't prepare for it because we don't know what's going to come in the passage or the day of the exam. So give a good read, because answers are there only. The main trick is to find the answers. And if you've invested a lot of time in reading it, 3 times minimum, then finding the answers, those 5 questions will be very quick. So I would suggest that to you for this particular module is communication. So in this module, we have questions like how to be an effective communicator and tools used for communication, which are very general and we use it and we know it in our daily lives. However, there are few terms like, synchronous and asynchronous media, which might be new to us. So for that, we need to do a little more of a study. You don't need to do the chapters in detail. You can just go through it and, give a quick read. However, if you are solving the previous year's papers and the questions given behind the chapters, that will be really helpful. Next, coming to mathematical reasoning and aptitude. So in this module, this is pretty much flexible and depends on your own aptitude. So basically it doesn't have any tough level math like differentiation or integration, but very basic 9 to 10th level math, which is, ratio and proportion, speed, distance and time, profit and loss. Such type of questions are asked. So I would suggest, if you are good with it, then you just need to brush up. But if you are average, you need to devote some time. So I was average in mathematics, not really great, but not that bad also. So I thought, why should I lose marks when I can actually score? So I devoted some time in memorizing those formulas, just brushing back my mathematical skills, and that was good. However, reasoning, I would suggest everyone needs practice, because it has terms like coding, complete the series and relations. So that only comes with a lot of practice. So for reasoning, my only suggestion to everyone, even if you're good in maths, do a lot of practice. To our module, logical reasoning. So this module has types of arguments and fallacies and terms like analogical statement, deductive argument, inductive argument, and biological statement. So I'm sorry, but there is no shortcut for this particular module. You have to study the chapters in detail, because you can't solve for an analogical statement without actually knowing what it means. So this is by far the most toughest module. but you need to do a detailed study of this. And Pramanas is something which has been added off late in the syllabus under logical reasoning. So it has terms like Mimasa, Pratyaksha, and very heavy terms which I'm sure most of us are unaware of. So there is no shortcut but to study the chapter and you'll be good to go. Next we have data interpretation. You'll be very happy to know that this is a very scoring module. You know, if you solve 5 to 6 practice questions, you'll get the knack of it. It has pie charts and graphs, and this is like a 10 on 10 module and very scoring and very easy module. To our next module, which is Information and Communication Terminology, ICT. So basically this module has terms which we use in our daily life, you know, like internet, intranet, seminar, webinar. Okay, I'm sure most of us don't like the term anymore, including me. So yeah, coming back to the module, in this module I would suggest don't waste time by studying the chapters. Just go through previous year's questions and do the questions given at the back of the chapters and you will be sorted. Similarly for this module, people development and environment. So this module, I'm sure like we all have studied environmental education, EVS, EVAT back in school, and you know we had MDGs and SDGs, Environmental Protection Acts. It's something similar to that. So here also don't waste time on the detailed study of the chapter. Do the previous year's questions and do the questions given at the back of the chapters and you will be sorted for these two modules for sure. Our last module, which is higher education system, as it is named in several books. However, it does have a section called polity, administration and current affairs. It's something similar to the subject called civics, which I'm sure we all have studied back in school, and has questions like which state has the highest number of seats in Lok Sabha. So my suggestion for this particular module will be keep yourself updated and brush up on your general knowledge. So that's all about the modules, guys. Now coming to the most important thing is, which book did I refer? I had referred the NTA UGC Net Set book by KVS Matan, and this is the 3rd edition, and I have seen that the 4th edition is out as well with the December 2019 paper, and it's available on Amazon. I'll be attaching the link in the comment section below and you can go and grab your copy, and trust me, this is the only thing you need for paper 1. So good luck, guys, and net is no rocket science, and if you study well, I'm sure you'll be coming out with flying colors. Thank you so much for watching my video. Do share it with those who are preparing for UGC net, and do subscribe to my channel, and hope to see you in the next video pretty soon.